Hello everybody, this is the 10th of June, I think it's Sunday the 10th, and we just wanted to show you the glass inserts that Karen had painted on glass with glass paint that basically sit in the middle of the transom pickets at the top of the gazebo. The first one is our Orthodox cross, of course. Very nice job, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we pan over here to one of our favorite subjects, which is the sun and the moon. See if I can give you a little close-up here. There you go. And then that's looking directly west. And then panning over, you'll see a pineapple, which is good luck and something else in hospitality and welcome. And then a beautiful little bluebird that Karen found. Hopefully you can see that against the green background, maybe a little tough. And then finally, a beautiful lotus blossom. And that'll complete the interior of the gazebo. We have the little inserts directly above the picket transom pickets to keep any bugs out of here. But I thought I'd show you what the view now is. There, as you can see, is a view to our bridge that leads to Charlie Creek. It's hanging in there pretty good. There's a good amount of water underneath it right now because of all the rains, but it's slowly but surely receding. And I'll pan over, and a couple of weeks ago, this was basically a dead patch. And now you can see that the lawn has come in. It's all bahia grass. There's some weed surfaces too, but comparing what it looks like now to what it looked like after Irma, completely different feel. In fact, I'll go outside and you can see now, sorry the bounce here, that all the lawn area here is essentially recovered. Actually, I think it looks better than it did before. We put just a ton of, not too much seed, about 25 pounds of seed in the bell curve area. But we put a lot of good fertilizer and milorganite and essential elements. And the lawn, just in the last 2 weeks, has just exploded. And you can see the new growth underneath on the sides of the weeds, and that eventually chokes out the weeds. And I keep it cut pretty close, and the weeds don't like close crop, they just die off. But that is it, and I'll show you what the, the things look like from the outside. And there is the cross. Of course, you're going to see it from the opposite point of view, that the foot cross is going the opposite direction. But here is the sun and the moon, as you can see. And I'll cross over. I don't hurt myself first. There is the sun and the moon. And moving back here among Karen's plantings that I have to be careful not to step on. There, I don't know if you can really see that, but there is the bluebird. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the pineapple. What am I thinking of? That's the pineapple. And the bluebird is on this side. This one may be impossible to see, but there's the bluebird right there. And hit a tree. And moving right along, there is the Lotus Blossom. So there you go. But long and the short of it, this is now the view from the inside of the gazebo that you can see. And so far we're very pleased. You can see the mulch is now in place, other than the little the broom over there. But this will keep all of the sand from bouncing up. We're a couple of bags short, so that black surface material will all be covered up. So it'll be a nice perfect 3 foot all the way around. And again, this is what the gazebo looks like now from the outside. So we're about ready to leave here. We've done our job here, but you can see how really pretty it's now starting to get again. Hopefully everything will be let alone we won't get another 4.5 foot of water here for quite a while. There's Karen's gardens all over the place, and I'll just walk you up here. And you can see how beautiful the lawn came in. It's actually much better than it was when before Irma hit. And there's our pump shed, and there's a beautiful hibiscus that kind of likes that area, I guess. But this is what we call the bell curve, and it has plenty of irrigation. It's cut as high as I could possibly make it, and Karen's replanted everything, and it's just amazing how much it has recovered. Absolutely amazing. Just got watered this morning at 5 o'clock, and I'll show you all of the new plantings. All of this was dead. Everything back 9 months ago was dead. September 11th and beyond, it was just gone. But Karen's tenacity and her real green thumb has made it real pretty again. This is called the Bell Curve Gardens, because we have a former church bell that we ring. You can see the full effect with the lanterns that I restored some time ago. And every time we come in here, we ring it once for every person that shows up, and we ring it once for every time person leaves. So this is everything that we have, all of Karen's gardens. And you can see our sundial there. I think it needs to be leveled, but and the pagodas that we restored. But lots of color, lots of color. Things have recovered, I mean, almost remarkably, but that's the good Lord above. So, and that back garden over there is called the Bougainvillea garden. It's got a bougainvillea that I really don't like, but Karen does, and she completely replanted everything. And all of our crepe myrtles are looking spectacular. They're starting to get in bloom. Our American sycamore tree, which is just a magnificent specimen. Look at that, just beautiful. Drops big ass leaves, but that's the way it goes. And we actually replaced, as you can see, sitting in the beautiful sunshine, our Bismarck palm. We call him Heinrich now. It's in the Heinrich, I don't know. But this is called the Bismarck garden, and there's a beautiful hibiscus sitting right there. And Karen planted a number of different species and caladium, and they're all over the place. And our little cardinal, there is our brand new Bismarck palm, who really likes that spot. It's already grown 2 new fronds. It looks much better, much healthier. It's get plenty of water all day long. And there's our little bird bath. We have a cardinal that has discovered it, and he was taking a bath in it today, flopping around and jumping in and drinking and all sorts of stuff. But that's that garden, and it will come out fine. All of these grasses here are just growing spectacularly. We put them in as little scrubs, I think, and they just took off, and away we went. So that's that. And moving here, you can see again, all of this lawn area was completely under 4.5 feet of water 9 months ago, or well, yeah, September 11th, and it was all dead. It was dead. The only thing that came through was weeds. You can see now how it's all recovered. 25 pounds of grass seed is all I put on it, and like I said earlier, just a lot of fertilizer, babying it, plenty of water after it dried out. But there's the Bougainvillea garden, and that's come out spectacularly as well. And again, even this lawn here, just in front of the van, was completely just sand. So, yeah, I put a little grass seed, but it's just all one big massive lawn right now. And I'll give you another pan over here, and you can see all the way back. It's still wet. We really had a lot of rain the last couple of weeks, and it's actually flooded just to straight back in the middle, and then make a left-hand turn. You can walk through it. It's flooded. When I say it's about 2 inches of water on the ground, that's about all. But this is a different perspective of all the lawn area, which is my area of so-called expertise. The sun will wash it out a little bit, but it's all come through, and there's our gazebo right inside. So, from the lady of the well, who is right there, I carved out her little niche so you can actually see her. This is Woodwind Acres, Bronco Drive, and all for that. All done. Bye.